Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I love you guys so much. I do. I love you so much. We have a beautiful family. Hi, Irene. How are you today, darling? So I'm so happy you're here. Um, I feel like these messages are going to be validating in some type of way. When I was like meditating and kind of tapping into the energy, um, I kind of got that vibe here. So I'm not sure what we're validating you on. Sorry, my cards are kind of all over the place here. You should have saw them this morning. Goodness, I had these decks on the table last night, and Michael had a friend over, and it was a mess. It was like 1,000 card pickup this morning. Oh. Thanks, Irene. I am convinced. I absolutely, since I started like the flower wallpaper in my kitchen, I'm obsessed. I feel like everyone should have flowered wallpaper. Probably not. It's probably not everyone's thing, but I just love it so much. I love it so much. But anyways, okay. Let's get to the message. Let's not ramble. We'll ramble. We'll chat. We'll um, hang out after, just for people that come and watch later. You know. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in. So glad you guys are here. All right, here we go. This is a fairy deck. I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. I put the box of cards away, but this is a fairy deck. But the four-leaf clover might be significant since you were drawn to that, right? Good luck. Luck is coming your way, my darling. Is it luck or is it your dharma? I don't know. I'm pretty certain it's dharma. All right, here we go. What does the collective need to know today? The energy feels pretty good today, I'll be honest. I really feel like there could have been some things that maybe kind of got out of balance. I'm really picking up on an energy where it's almost like the divine came through maybe with like, what I'm seeing actually is like a tornado. So I'm sorry if anyone actually really experienced like an actual tornado, but it really feels like there's this energy of some things may have just recently been kind of tore down to be rebuilt. And this could be like literal, okay? It could also be like within your perception, within your heart, especially with this tender-hearted. I'm really drawn to this like rally here, okay? I am picking up on like a community coming together to like rebuild here, so I'm not sure if there was like a natural disaster or something like that, but I feel like there is definitely a community that's going to come together to rebuild here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a natural disaster, but I do feel like there are people coming together to like I don't know, keep something going, rebuild, or like I don't know. There's something about that here, okay? But let's keep going. I'm also drawn to the calm on this card. Did I show you this? Sorry, I'm trying to get better about showing you guys the cards. it's like even like during it could have been that you could have been like the eye of the tornado, right? Like the eye of the storm. And so it's possible that there was, you know, you were like this calmness, and there was kind of a storm going on around you. You may have, I heard caught wind. So some of you may have like overheard something, or heard something. Somebody else could have heard something. There's something about that. But, you know, you could have been, while you may have been the eye of the storm, it could have been that things got kind of a little rustled or blown around for you as well. But I'm really feeling like this energy, especially with this like rally, right? Like, it feels like you're being provided with like the energy or the motivation or the drive or the heart or the courage to get back up again. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's possible that you could have, you know, you could view as something as like, you know, recently as like a failure of some type. You know, whether it be like within you or somebody else is viewing it this way or something like that. But you need to know that you're like really fully supported here, okay? And I feel like there's this energy of like almost, I don't want to say like you were blocking you, but also at the same time, if you were, you needed to go through something in order to come out of it, you know, in the light here, okay? So, divine justice. It says burdens, impartiality, that's a word I'm not familiar with. I mean, I get it, but like impartial, like being like uncertain, right? That's kind of this energy. And then karma here, all right? Right? Am I right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe look that up just to be sure. I don't want to give any misinformation. Unbiased. Thank you, Shelley. Okay, we have moon magic. Makes sense. We just had a new moon. I'll show you this one. Cycles, infusions, phases. Yeah. I'm also really drawn to the colors. We have pink, green, and purple here. So that would be the crown, the third eye, and the heart chakra. So you could have had a lot going on. I'm hearing headaches. You could have been having headaches, and then now we have orange with resilience in the sacral chakra. Yep. Could have been having some headaches, maybe some nausea, maybe even some like just heartaches. Okay, like, you know, maybe could have just been feeling like, if it's not heartache, like maybe like pressure on your heart. Okay, this resilience says strengthen, step up, and support. So this is kind of really giving that, you know what I mean? There's this, it's almost like something that, it's funny because I'm even drawn to on this tender-hearted. It feels like this was a process that happened, right? Like, okay, so the storm came in. If you look at this card with the tender-hearted, right? There's actually like clouds in the background that looks like they could possess like a storm. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to see probably. And then we have this divine justice here, okay? And this makes me feel like it's, you know, this storm brought in whatever these internal burdens were, right? You know, it's hard for us to be able to reflect and understand the programming that's within, unless if it is something that is reflecting externally, right? And then we have this moon magic here, right? Where it feels like this new moon, right? You kind of phased out whatever this was, okay? And then the resilience right after. That rally energy showing up in this step up here. I'm also picking up on an energy where, like, this is just something, if not even like recently, I feel like this is a general theme of your life here. There could have been certainly like I'm picking up on maybe like a few years ago or something, where there could have been like a really big storm that came through. And this has kind of been the theme of your life here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have make a wish. Ask, believe, receive. Okay. Red hair might be significant. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but it might be significant. There's a lot of red hair here. There's also like blonde, brunette hair, but I'm just really drawn to the red. So it might be significant somehow. Okay. Let's go in a little further here. I also feel like there's like the part of the storm could have been some projected energy, per usual, you know. But the only reason that this would have been able to touch you, right, is if it were able to somehow attach to some sort of internal belief that you already had. Okay, and so really anyone that's doing any type of projection here, they're really doing you a favor. Okay, because now that you're aware of you know, the way this works, the way the you know, oh my gosh, you know, I just heard the world turns. What's that soap opera? As the world turns. What did they say? Is it even still playing? Something about the world turns, but that specific soap might be significant, right? It might be relevant to somebody. Or just soap operas in general, like those like drama TV shows or something like that. As the world turns, is that what it is? Anyways, okay, let's get more on this tender-hearted here. It got canceled. Dang. Okay. All right. What is this tender-hearted for the collective? Tell me who or what this is. What are they rallying? How are they? I'm also drawn to the fact that she is. Yeah. Well, now that I notice, they may all actually be naked, but that she is like. Yeah. So there's this energy of authenticity here. Some sort of intimidation, possibly. Like somebody wanting you to feel intimidated, not able to be in your authenticity, or like not feeling confident about who you are or what you're doing. There's almost this energy of wanting you to feel like you're in the wrong, or maybe even like crazy or something like that. Look, and then we have this rock steady with Gwen Stefani. This always reminds me of like the Eye of the Storm here. Okay, tell me more about this tenderhearted. Yeah, but the Matrix, you Right. Like, and she's really giving this fierce look here, like, hmm. Yeah, no weapon formed against shall prosper. You're very aware of the possibilities. Collective, you've opened up some sort of like timeline for yourself, or like it's like the way that you view things is so far disconnected from like the matrix energy, right? Those that are still kind of haven't really been awakened to, really, I want to say their own potential is what I want to say. But I'm picking up on an energy. It's quite possible that there are people that are still very much trapped in the matrix, attempting to form some type of weapon against somebody that is not. Right? You could still be like working on the programming, working on, you know what I mean? But your awareness of, like, I really feel like it's like possibilities, like endless possibilities, and your awareness of your potential, your awareness of also, you know, maybe even like the fact that you're chosen, or your anointing, or your truth, right? Is what is helping you to rally. I'm really picking up on this energy of somebody trying to maybe even like swap energies. Can I get one more on that, please, Holy Spirit? Erica Badu, don't. Collective, you are on fire. That's the high priestess, right? This is like somebody's. Uh, this is like if somebody were to try to, you know, do whatever. It's almost like you know ahead of time. I'm also picking up on somebody who's very confused about your kindness, right? They may be mistaking your kindness, I feel like, not only for weakness, but also for somebody may feel like because you're being kind, you don't know something. But I really feel like what's happening is you may be actually like, what they're giving me the impression of is, it's like, you know, you and this person, whoever it is, like you've been playing chess, right? So it's like literally you're playing this out. It's like you're playing out the game, and in order for this checkmate. It could have to do with a like a karmic masculine energy here. Doesn't have to be. Now I'm also picking up on two. These could be two different energies, right? Ah. These could also be people. Hmm. Let's keep going, because I'm also picking up on these could also be people, the people that were attempting to come towards you. Some sort of high priestess and some sort of like a masculine, a feminine energy here. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me here what this divine justice is, please. A mother and a son, possibly. Yeah, divine feminine at the bottom of the deck. Didn't I pick up on that before? A mother and a son. Right? Yeah, but with this divine justice, okay, there could be people that are feeling burdened here because of this divine justice you may be receiving, because I feel like there is a community that's recognizing some sort of, I want to say neglect, recognizing some sort of yeah, look, these are with the non-bias energy. These are non-biased people just simply observing a situation here, right? Um, and there's like this energy of oh my gosh, you know what I just picked up on? There is a high priestess who is very wounded, who I feel like could have been projecting their energy onto you, possibly. And not only did you heal whatever was in you that this person could attach to, but I feel like you're gaining their gifts. Like the divine's like, oh, well, if you want to continue to project, well, go ahead and just project your, and there's an energy, somebody that is possibly watching you thrive. I mean, you have your own gifts of your, you have your own gifts, right? But this is like the divine saying, well, if you so badly want to project your energy onto collective, well, just give it all. Just the good, the bad, all of it, because the divine is going to help collective move through this. And there's this divine justice, and I really am feeling like, but there's like a group of people or a community. There's somebody in this group. I kind of picked up on this the other day, but I'm really getting a different energy, but kind of very similar. There's somebody in this group that's been observing, maybe even from a distance, that's recognizing, like, you want to know what? Something very specific that I'm picking up on is this high priestess could have said something about maybe something that you may do that may be a little promiscuous, that behind the scenes. I don't feel like you're doing that, collective, but this is somebody that would say something like that. But somebody in this group actually witnessed this person doing whatever that is. And I think it caught their attention. Or like or it's like there's somebody that's paying very close attention to the way that you show up and the way that this person shows up, right? Simple things as like just being very observant to conversations. You know, this person may sit around and talk about other people, whereas you, collective, you're sitting around talking about dreams and goals and how you can be in service of the divine. But yeah, okay. I feel like there's people that have like watched you like pull yourself out of the mud here. Okay, what's this moon magic or what? Yeah, this is a two-faced individual. We have Black Panther and Training Day here. Those might be significant to you. But this is somebody who, like, you know, is pretty relentless. And I think that's why the divine is like, yeah, this with this infusions, like this could have been an energy that was, you know, somebody was relentless to the death, right? Like just straight up, you know, somebody, I don't know, or they insist on doing whatever, taking this action or being the enemy. Um, I feel like, but with this training day, I'm really picking up on an energy where I feel like you have been like training for this, right? But now there's like this again with this infusions. It's I feel like this new moon. It's like this person had an opportunity to not do whatever it is that they do, right? Projections, something here. And they chose otherwise. And now there's like this integration. I feel like um, if your energy's been kind of all over the place, I honestly feel like, collective, you're integrating somebody else's gifts here, like on top of your own. Something about like I feel like you could be kind of seeing like I don't like spots, or you know when you like you know, if you're like out in the sun or whatever, and then you come inside, or you look up at the sun, and then there's like the spots. But I'm also picking up on like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, you know, flashes of like white light, or like there's like this, um, I don't know how to explain it, but And that could also be just a gift of your own, right? But I really feel like you're integrating something here. What's this resilience? Who or what is this resilience, please? Look, we have poetic justice and pretty woman. Rags to riches. High vibes. Yeah. This is somebody that I feel like, you know, this is a very similar energy to what we picked up on the other day, but maybe a wee bit different. This is somebody like masking in your energy here. And there's almost this, it's almost like it was possible for an extended amount of time because nobody, you know what I mean? Everyone just, there's something about like maybe they didn't have any reason to believe otherwise, right? Or something. Because with this Britney Spears, this makes me feel like, right, you started going through this awakening, and you could have been at, you know, in a karmic energy, right? Often we all experience and have been in a karmic energy in our life, right? We lived a karmic lifestyle. That's part of it. That's part of this, and you know, and but this ascension came along, right? God came knocking, and you were like, hell yeah, come on in. You know what I mean? Like, let's do this. Yeah, and you're experiencing this poetic justice because of your resilience. And this is bringing, you're getting some sort of support here. There's some sort of support that's coming. I heard unexpected support. Um, let's see. Yeah, with the cards, I just cut the deck at the death card and the communication, late night talks here. Okay. So yeah, and going back to those, the third eye, you know, seeing kind of that, a lot of you are opening up to, you know, like mediumship or, you know, and it's not something that you, the divine wants you to know, it's not something that you necessarily have to do something with. Um, it's almost like it's a gift. It's a gift to you from the divine. Um, you know, so that you can stay connected or that feel more connected or something like that, right? Because some of you are not going to turn it into a career. Some of you are, okay, but I don't know. For some reason, somebody was maybe feeling obligated to use that gift. And I feel like there's another way that you may be helping out. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. There's that's for someone very specific. Um, okay, let's get some more on this. Hmm. Also, confirmation for somebody. Somebody was paid to set you up here, um, but even that failed because of your intuition. There's something about that as well. Like maybe somebody was gonna try to embarrass you or make you look some type of way. I don't know. Make you feel left out or uncomfortable or um, like maybe yeah, going back to that like catching wind, like maybe somebody paid somebody to try to set you up as far as like a conversation, right? It's like is somebody being like, okay, go talk to collective about this, right? And then I'm gonna bring such and we're gonna walk by. So such and such, here's collective, say whatever. But again, this person is projecting their own, you know what I mean? Like they assume that you are gonna sit there and I don't know, talk shit. I don't know. That's interesting, huh? Also, I'm picking up on an energy where somebody was paid to like maybe illegally like record you in some type of way. Whoever was involved in that, they're going to jail. Okay, they're going to jail. Yikes. And this may be somebody that I don't know that they would do well in jail. I mean, who does? I don't know, but yeah, you guys are really, really, like, look at the spirit realm. Like, you guys are really, really tapping in here. Okay, so just a confirmation that your gifts are certainly elevating, and it's because you're vibing really high and you're balancing the ego here. Earth signs might be significant. There also could have been something about the 4th of July that could have been significant, or maybe even I'm really picking up from this fireworks. Is there some, you're gaining some sort of freedom here. I feel like a lot of you have been, this feels like gang stalking. This feels like setups. This feels like, you know what I mean? And you're gaining freedom from this. There's poetic justice that's coming from this. And gang stalking is not anything to take lightly, especially, look, we have liberation. Especially as an empath, right? You know, you can feel all of those energies and such and all these projections and things like that. Um, you know, maybe somebody wanted you to feel paranoid or like there's this also this energy too of like perfection, trying to prove yourself, not being good enough, right? There's like all of this. I feel like there was a lot of energy coming at you all at once here. You're gaining freedom from this. Excuse me. Because whoever was involved, they're being, oh shit. Okay. whoever was involved, your light is possibly shining so bright that it is sh showing these people's shadow here. Whoa. Communication. Maybe getting some, what is this communication? Who is this communication coming from? Soulmates. You're going to hear from a soulmate. What about? We have keeping the faith here. Could be about, with this cross on here, it could be about some sort of beliefs. It could be about, I'm really picking up on like church energy, okay? This could be like a pastor you may hear from. Doesn't have to be. I'm also picking up on an energy where this soulmate may be keeping the faith, possibly about this coming back together here. Inner child and twin souls. Somebody may be even reflecting on okay, some of you may have recently gone somewhere and like your energy is breaking some shit open, okay? Your energy, your essence, your light is possibly sending a bunch of people into an awakening of some sort, right? Not everyone is going to awaken, but it could be to this wicked game that's happening behind the scenes. Some of you didn't have to go anywhere to do this, yeah. It's like while you're coming into balance, somebody is losing balance here, okay? I feel like there's an energy that's in a lot of regret for possibly not seeing through the wicked game to begin with. Could be a water sign or a fire sign that might be significant here. But there's a lot of balance. I feel like you're coming into balance. Again, I think that things needed to become imbalanced for them to balance out correctly, if that makes any sense. Who's losing themselves and why? Look, traveling, moon phases. So this could be somebody that's currently traveling. You could have traveled. been traveling. But again, going back to that moon phases here. Ah, okay. Notice how on this traveling card, there's like all these different directions. Right. Somebody was using the moon phases in order to confuse you, in order to, this is somebody that wanted you to lose yourself. They wanted you to not know what direction to go in, right? I feel like you're already headed in the right direction, but somebody was wanting to confuse you on what direction that you are going in, right? They're wanting you to feel like you're not going in the right direction or something like that. Okay? Or that you're not doing the right thing, or you know what I mean? That's what this is. Yeah, because they know that you're the hidden treasure, and that the sun card, that you're coming, that you're about to be seen, you're about to be shown. Because you've been through this transformation and this heart activation. A lot of you are probably seeing like a lot of synchronicities through numbers at this time. Yeah, so, okay. So recently with this, if somebody was playing in your energy with this recent new moon, okay, they wanted to cause some sort of confusion on what direction that you are supposed to go in, right? That's what they wanted. Um, But again, with this rally here, I feel like, and you're so in tune with your inner child and with the spirit realm, and, maybe even like past over loved ones and God, right? And you're very balanced here, even when you maybe things are not like completely balanced. There's just this energy collective of like, you're far more like internally balanced because of this work that you've done. And again, it's not a competition at all. This person maybe made it a competition, but I don't feel like you're in that state. I feel like if you're competing with anyone, it's literally your fucking self. You know what I'm saying? And this is shining through also. Yeah. So there's something about people waiting until the sun goes down to kind of do something to cause some sort of confusion about the direction that you're headed in. Because I feel like you're about to acquire, or you're about to be in a space of like lots of big adventures, right? Um, yeah, they just try to get you back in your shadow self. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Note they said tarot. Okay, which deck? So the divine wants you to know that whatever direction you've been headed in, okay, don't give up on that. Don't allow this confusion to deter you. All right. Now I don't want to say, just take that as a confirmation, or if it resonates, right? Because I feel like if that were the case, right? Because sometimes that we do switch directions, right? We do, but the only reason that somebody doesn't want you to go in the direction that you've been headed is because I feel like you're creating a very, I feel like you're calling in opportunities. You're creating a very stable and solid life for yourself. And basically, I feel like somebody feels like you're making them look bad. And so if you are confused about yourself or your what direction you're going in, well, then they don't look so bad, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. This could also be an energy of somebody that doesn't like what you do. You know what I mean? Say they're, you could be very spiritual, right? You could be a medium. You could be, a reader. You could be a healer. You could be, into Reiki or things like that, right? And whoever this is, I don't know, they don't like that or something, which is not your problem, okay? It's not your problem, like, at all. Yeah, because here's the thing, is if you, how they view it as, if you win this battle, if you, collective, if you know who the fuck you are, well then the Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords, all of their lies and things like that will be exposed. There's nothing that they can do about that. I don't know. It could have been that they stole their lies, their deceit, their, whatever it is. It will be exposed. Yeah, so somebody may be trying to plan, some sort of chaos or drama here, okay? And I feel like they expected you to take some sort of action towards it, right? Somebody maybe expected you to run right towards the drama or the chaos, but instead you're like, gotta go! I'm out of here. I got some money to make. You know what I mean? Collective, somebody maybe wanted you to chase them. And this doesn't have to be romantic either. Somebody maybe wanted you to chase their love, right? Chase their acceptance. And you're like, I'm in my bag, right? I don't chase anything besides the divine. And I don't even have to chase that. Because it's right here with me. All right, here we go. Yeah, you held back. You said, I'm not going to play these games. I'm not going to play these games. Yeah, there's something very significant about you being like the black sheep here, collective, okay? There's also something about your actions speaking for themselves, right? Um, and also there's like this divine protection around you. I feel like something was like put to a stop though. I don't know what it is. Whatever came to your mind first is correct. Yeah, I really feel like somebody wanted to confuse you or to change your expectations. Or to, it's like maybe collective you intuitively know something about the direction that you're headed in, okay? Maybe about your finances or but I really feel like you're having strength over this usually I pick up on this high priestess as being like your energy, but I feel like this is somebody else who is again like working with the moon here. Definitely in secret. But if they could get you stuck in this energy of being uncertain, right? Juggling, then 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 no ships will come in, right? Then you won't move forward. Then you won't, you know what I mean? If you're confused about the direction that you're headed in, this person feels as though that they can stop you from leaving or getting on a ship, right? Or they can, it's like they want you in this Five of Cups energy. They want you feeling left out so that maybe you would, this person wants you to apologize to them. They want some sort of power over you. They may have had some sort of power over you at some point. Oh shit, what time is it? Sorry guys. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Oh, it's 11:11. Yeah, but huh. Yeah, this person is very imbalanced here, okay? They want you to be imbalanced. And again, feeling like you missed some sort of opportunity. But the thing is you've created opportunities for yourself here, right? You are the opportunity. And really, I feel like whatever they've done recently is really just going to level you up in a big way. Empress at the bottom of the deck here. Tower, Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, yeah. They are just trying to get you out of the way so they can steal something or take something. But again, I feel like, and it could be your energy, it could be just, I don't know. This person, it may not even be anything in general. This person just wants you out of the way because they just don't like you, possibly, collective. I'm really picking up on somebody that's very greedy, maybe even like, you know, gold digger type energy here, okay? But again, there are non-biased people that are observing this, that have your back. Hmm. Okay, we're going to get some final messages and then I'm going to go. But that's wild. This person's wild. Yeah, but I feel like this is going on for far too long. I feel like there's collective, you may have some people in your corner that you're not even aware, okay? And they may be taking it upon themselves to make sure that you yeah, the more I sit in this person's energy, the more angry I get. This person is angry. They're angry because they, like, I feel like they want to prove you wrong, or they want to, again, cause confusion or make you feel some type of way, or, yeah, there's this betrayal here. But all of this betrayal literally brought you through this transformation into this Ace of Wands, right? Onto this path that you're headed. So don't get confused by, say, you're walking down a path, right? And all of a sudden you see this sign, and it could be like a lot of tempting, oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go there. I've always wanted to do that. Or, you know what I'm saying? But like, the path that you're headed on, right? You're very connected to the divine. Your halo is shining bright here, okay? The more that this person does behind the scenes, the more that there is this transformation for yourself. So, collective, I would even like maybe take some time today to spend a little time in gratitude for this person's bullshit because they really brought you far. Yeah. Look, this is somebody that it's like you are in this Ace of Wands energy, looking really good, probably feeling really good, very confident in the direction that you're headed. You've created this new path for yourself. You know what I mean? Like you've gone your own way. You walked away from the chaos and created your own path. And so there's this energy of somebody taking some sort of action disguised as possible, like love or something like that, something weird, right? So that you would show up in this Queen of Swords energy, okay? When in reality, that's their fucking energy. If you remember this lady off of the movie Hocus Pocus, right? She was the devil's wife, and she was about miserable. She was about miserable, right? She just was, I'm just really picking up on a miserable energy. This person is miserable. They don't like their life. I don't know. And so they hate that you have been able to go through this transformation regardless of all the betrayal that they've done. They hate that something is still coming into fruition for you. They hate that they cannot confuse you. They hate that you are so divinely protected here. And that you've gained this freedom. They hate that you're happy, 10 of Cups. I hate that for them. You know what I mean? Hate's a really strong word, but that's what's coming through. Yeah, Empress card. Look at this. Yeah, they may also want you to be confused about like who your person is, right? They may want you to end up with somebody who will just, take you backwards here. Or they want you in your head about something. Yeah. That's crazy. This is crazy. Look at this. It's like the minute that they see that you're like glowing, right? That you're shining really brightly here, they come and they try to attack. Maybe even your finances. Yeah, they may be trying to attack finances or something here so that you'll feel disappointed or like you've missed an opportunity or, that something is over for you. Nah, bae. Okay, you need to know there's a partnership coming. Okay, keep going. Don't get confused by this energy. All right, it's time to rally. Reminds me of what's that movie where he pukes and rallies? Puke and rally, right? Oh, that takes me back to when I was young. But anyways, I don't encourage that. That's not what we're talking about here, right? It's time for you to, you need to know that you are on the right path. Don't allow this person's uncertainty of their own life affect, your solidity and how you feel about yourself and who you are and how far you've come. Confirmation by that noise. Shelly, I feel you. Because I do feel like we've been talking about this for a while. So, what a reading, folks. Excuse me. I'm also picking up on an energy where, like, this person could have been working with somebody very unexpected, okay? And whoever they've been working with, all right? I don't know, they may be feeling left out of something, or I don't know, I feel like somebody that this person possibly has been working with is about to expose them as well. There's major, not only, like I said, there's like unbiased energy, but not only like are these people who are observing, there's also an energy of somebody that's been working with this person, exposing them, okay? Because I feel like there's something about like them turning on each other or something like that, right? Somebody's not getting what they were in the past or something like that, but also like your confidence is also exposing them, okay? Yeah, if this was like has to do with like an inheritance or something like that, I really feel as though you have created this like new timeline for yourself. Well, granted, it's like this energy of what's meant for you will always be yours, but I feel like you've again, it's like you saw the chaos, right? The competition, all that, for whatever this may have been. Okay, it could have been a position in a job, it could have been some sort of inheritance like a family business or something, right? It could have been a relationship, or there's all these different things, and I think, and you're just like, I don't want anything to do with that, right? Like that's no. And you went and you created this whole new timeline for yourself. And I almost feel like not only are you going to get to continue on this new timeline, but also whatever was meant for you may still be coming to fruition as well. Okay, whether it be this job, the family business, this relationship, this, opportunity. For some of you, it's like, a really big opportunity that may put you in front of a lot of people, right? Some of you are maybe possibly going to be on TV at some point. And not to say that that's necessarily your goal, but it may be true. Because I feel like, yeah, look, endless opportunities, and you're aware of that, and somebody wanted you to, woof, yeah, crazy. This is crazy. This could be somebody that has known that you were meant for something big since you were little and couldn't stand it, couldn't handle it. Like a parent or something, right? And it's like, gosh. But yeah, that's the message. We are probably going to do an extended on Patreon. I probably will at some point. It ran over a little bit, and I've got a couple sessions I need to get to. And things like that. But I hope that you have had a fantastic weekend. And I love you guys so much. And I felt all of your support while I was at the funeral, and I'm so grateful. Any emails I'll be returning today. But yeah, don't let this person try to confuse you or throw you off or whatever, okay? It did. It went well. I got to see some, there's like the family and then your extended family, but then like my great aunts and uncles. I got to on my grandfather's side, and my great aunt too on my grandmother's side. I got to see them and reconnect with them, and I got some phone numbers and things, and that was so important to me, and I just they made me feel so loved and so seen. It was wonderful. And only a couple people asked about my job, and I just, and the looks when I said I own my own business and I said trauma therapy, just, to not cause a lot of, whatever. There was a lot of surprise, and it went really well, but, this is probably my ego, but yeah. Yeah, it was really good, and some of them, yeah, the hugs and all my Aunt Becky, gosh, my Aunt Becky, she's the best. Ah, yeah. I felt very special in front of a group of people that made it a point to kind of push me away and make me feel not special. That's all I'll say. By more than just Aunt Becky, right? Uncle Gary, all the great unks and aunts, Aunt Barbie, you know, Uncle Joe, all the greats, just really, um, you know, and it was like the end of the funeral, And you know how you could go up and say goodbye one last time, right? So I was up there by myself for a minute, and then my dad kind of came up because naturally, right, like my stepmom was being a total, just being her, right? Every time I'd walk up to them, she'd walk away, like just very immature. But anyway, so I just kept my distance, right? Because knowing that whatever, just being the mature person that I was being, and so you know, he came up there once he saw that I was up there, and I honestly feel like my grandpa was like um speaking through my Aunt Becky because she just, you know, just her insistence on like loving me so much and giving me all these hugs. And she very loudly was like, you know, Mikey, she's still so beautiful. Like, I don't know. It's probably just my ego, but uh, yeah, no, it felt really good. It felt really good. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, James, that's pretty much what she's done. Thanks, Shelley. I agree. Jess, I wore the white pants and the black shirt, and it was an absolute hit. I'm so glad nobody said anything about it, but I felt really good. Um, so, and it wasn't too hot, so it worked out nicely. Um, but yeah, yeah, there were some people though that avoided me like the Black Plague, my stepmother in particular. I'm just gonna tell you this one story because it's kind of silly to me, but which and after, you know, of course, I'll show you these. There's one of my cousins was not there, but she had ordered these flowers and left them for me because you know you can send in flowers and then pick somebody in the family to keep them. So when I was younger, like my grandparents and I, we traveled a lot in a camper, and so she sent in these and then left a card on it for me to pick or for me to take them home, which I thought was very sweet and very thoughtful of her. And so, anyways, I started to leave town and they went to go pick up the flowers. My dad called and was like, hey, you know, so and so left you these flowers. Do you want them? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I do. So I went back and picked him up. And of course, I was being civil and kind. Um, but, you know, when things haven't changed, they haven't changed, you know? So, but there was at one point where we were all at the funeral home. It was almost time for the funeral to start, but we were still in like the viewing part. And so I just went outside and sat on the bench, you know, in front just to get some fresh air and sit by myself, you know, for a minute. I mean, and it was just to the point where like my stepmom and her son started to come outside, but they saw me sitting there, and she was like, "Actually, I think I'm gonna go check on Mike," which is my dad, and you know, of course, he's like, "Oh, okay." Like, you're not even adult enough to come to the outside. Like, you don't even have to stand here. There's a whole outside. You can just walk on by, you know what I mean? Like, oh gosh, but it is what it is, you know? We can't all be mature. It's the guilt, right? It's just the guilt. But it was weird. Yeah, it's the guilt because she knows, you know, that um, she knows what she's done. So, um, you know, I had to push through some fakeness and whatnot afterwards. But for my dad, you know, I'll do it because you know. Oh, well, there's lots of people that do love me, and so the few that don't, you know, or people that don't, I assume it's, I don't know. I don't want to assume because I'm not perfect. I'm not everyone's cup of tea, you know. Um, but I do know, and I remembered, you know, especially I was reminded, uh, you know, when I was there that there's, you know, I've always been highly favored by lots of people and my family, especially on my grandpa's side. And you know, that could cause some envy, I guess. I don't know. It is weird. It is weird. It's weird to me because, you know, but yeah. But it went well, and there was no controversy. Apparently, the cousin that actually sent me those flowers, she's another one that was kind of pushed out, but she's kind of been through her own journey. I won't dive into too much of her personal business here, but it's funny because remember before the funeral on that live we were talking about me going to the barn while everyone was at the funeral. Wouldn't you know that they paid a cop to sit at the farm? Not because of me, but because of my other cousin. Because of it, I guess she was calling and threatening some things and such. But you know, yeah, isn't that silly? Yeah. Uh, and my dad made a comment about, you know, who's gonna get the farm and all of that. And I'd love to, shoot, teach me, I'll farm. I'll bring that farm back to life. But it's not worth it. You know what I mean? All the drama. No, she actually is in Florida. I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. I mind my own business, right? So, you know, when he's telling me this stuff about what she's been kind of doing, I was kind of surprised. Um, but yeah, I don't really pay attention to what all they're doing. But we'll just say that you can search up her name on Google and there's some not so good things on there. That's all I'm going to say. But I also know what she's experienced, right? In life. So I have sympathy for her. I do. I do. And, you know, she's just, I feel like she really just was sticking up for herself because of knowing that, you know, whatever was left, whatever, you know, because my grandparents worked really hard, right? So they have, there's, you know, um, and she didn't want to get left out of it. Whatever's left, you know, um, and I get that, but so I feel like she was just sticking up for herself, and I've, yeah. She was concerned about, you know, like elder abuse and, I don't know, a couple other things that I had kind of observed or heard while I was there. Um, I wouldn't go as far as to say as like elder abuse, but there may have been some concerning things happening behind the scenes. Uh, you know, greed. Greed will fucking make people crazy. So we just pray for them all. We just pray for them all. You know what I'm saying? Yep, exactly. Send them with love. Just wish you all the best. But yeah, Shelly. And honestly, I felt a little bit of that when I spoke to my grandma last time I talked to her. But and then just the way that, you know, you can pick up on people's energy, and boy, did I pick up on a lot while I was there. You know, and these are people that I haven't been around in years. Years, now that I think about it, like, you know, 7 years or so. But it will all play out exactly as it should. And whatever's meant to be will be. But I'm not tripping over it. I'm just going to keep living my life, the life that the kids and I have created here. But anywho, I don't think any of you asked, but I figured I'd share. It went well, though. And it wasn't all bad, right? There's a couple cousins still that, you know, and Dad and I had a moment, and That was good. Thanks, guys. You're the best. You're the best. Yeah, it was, yes, the reading is over. Sorry, we are just chatting. And actually, I need to get back to, I got a couple things, but I figured you guys wanted to hear how it went. Um, the pastor did well. I wasn't a he held up a picture of my grandma back in the day though. You know, when she was really young. I think it was either a wedding picture or a prom picture. Um, and he was like, these glasses are ugly, and I just wanted to punch him in the face because I think they're cool. I don't know, something silly. But it was like, you're sitting here talking to a very large group of people that are grieving this woman, and you're going to tell us that her glasses were ugly. I mean, I guess maybe it was like humor. A bunch of people laughed, but I was like, I would wear those glasses today, sir. So. Right. I think he was just trying to be humorous, but it was like, man. But he came through very much like my grandma in the way of, you know, he was like, we're going to keep this short. And, you know, my grandma was very much one of those, like, it is what it is. We got to move on, right? We got to keep pushing. We got to keep going, right? And that's pretty much what he said. He was like, you know, we're gonna get through this and then we're gonna move on. Like literally, and I was just like, okay, well, but no hate to him either. You know, I feel like he was probably just channeling grandma, to be honest with you. Oh, love you, Michelle. Have a good day. Yeah, I need to go too. It's time to go. But anyways, thanks for listening. I love you guys. uh, I am doing well. Thanks, Indigo. I think I'm doing really well, mostly because I feel like I got my grandma back when she passed. Because for the last however many years, I felt like I had lost her. But when she passed, it was like I got her back. So, yeah. Because I'm telling you, the last time Zyla and I went to visit her, it was like speaking to a stranger, you know? Oh, thanks for sharing, Bridget. I love that. And I love him. Yeah. Yeah. It was, you know, and it was basically she had been, you know, again, just surrounded by, and who knows what these people, you know, were telling her, and it just, you know, so feels better. Feels better now. Like all is right with the world. But anywho, okay. I love you guys. I cannot be late. I love you. I love you. I love you. 111 might be significant. Um, just retouching on the reading. Don't um, don't get distracted by whatever type of confusion somebody's trying to project onto you. You know who you are. You know where you're headed. You know what you're doing. Keep going. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Have the best day.